IWI Masada Slim Review. Why is it a top CCW contender? Hello everyone, this is Kyle from Line 45, and in this video, I will be reviewing the IWI Masada Slim and see whether or not this pistol is a worthy contender for the best concealed carry weapon in the market. This pistol has been making waves recently, so it's high time that I put it into the limelight, check its specifications, and highlight its strong points and some potential flaws. Before we get underway, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. I know it's a chore, but these simple clicks help my channel immensely. Now, let's return to the video. Introducing the IWI Masada Slim. The concealed carry market is already flourishing to the point that it is already congested. Moreover, there is an extensive selection of great CCWs, such as the Sig Sauer P365 series, Glock 19, and the Staccato CS. I already made several rundown videos of these concealed carry handguns, so you better check them out. However, there's one newcomer that has the potential to dominate the competition, and that's the IWI Masada Slim. The Masada Slim is a proud product of the Israeli weapons industry. It was launched in the early part of 2022 and introduced as the little brother to the original full-size Masada. By the way, Masada is a known great battle pistol. As a manufacturer, IWI has established a good reputation for itself. The Masada is proof of that, and it appears that Masada Slim doesn't disappoint either. One interesting aspect about the Masada Slim is that it isn't a micro-compact weapon technically. Obviously, it isn't a full-size weapon either. It has a notable larger frame, larger than the frame of the Springfield Hellcat, but as its name suggests, its grip is slimmer than most of its counterparts. Of course, the existence of the IWI Masada Slim is still a big deal. After all, it is the first compact gun from IWI. I mean, IWI has multiple battle guns, but I can't call them compact anyway. The Jericho and Desert Eagle are some examples of those guns, so when the IWI Masada Slim came into the picture, many people, including me, got excited. In a nutshell, the Masada Slim is a 9mm pistol with a barrel length of 3.4 inches and a total length of 6.3 inches. It is 1.4 inches wide and stands at 4.9 inches. It tips the scale at 1.27 pounds if there's no mag and 1.4 pounds when it's fully loaded. The gun comes with a 3-dot sight. The Masada Slim has several distinct features worth checking out, so I'm going to highlight them one by one here. Size of the Masada Slim. In a nutshell, the Masada Slim falls into the compact category. It is within the segment where Springfield Hellcat, Sig Sauer P365, and Glock 43 are present. But as I mentioned, it has a long barrel, around 3.4 inches. In short, it is slightly longer than the barrels equipped in the Glock 43 and Hellcat. Meanwhile, its grip is a tad bit longer than other compact weapons as well. It is roughly 3.37 inches long, which enables the gun to hold more rounds. Speaking of rounds, its magazine has a notable steep angle. Because of this design, it is capable of accommodating flush-fit double-stack magazines with 13 rounds. So what makes the Masada Slim a strong contender for the top CCW? The Masada Slim seamlessly combines a sleek lower frame with distinctively rugged serrations on both slide and trigger. This unique blend was what caught my eye when I bought this gun. The grip sports subtle texturing. It is really there, but not too intense. One impressive feature is how the slide serrations enhance your hold when you're cycling the slide manually. I personally enjoy the ergonomic quality this gun possesses, and interestingly, the front slide serrations match those on the lower frame. Believe me or not, this is a detail not typically seen in many handguns. Furthermore, the trigger showcases significant deep serrations that mirror the slide's design. While the trigger adopts a Glock-inspired safe trigger mechanism, sidelining the need for manual safety, it has a fierce appearance that truly commands attention. As for its performance, there's a slight play in the trigger pull, but once you hit that breaking point, the crispness is undeniable. After testing it with a gauge, the average pull for the Masada Slim hovered just below 5 to 6 pounds. By the way, its magazine isn't flush fit. It protrudes, but not that much, ensuring easy access without causing disturbances while shooting. It remains perfect even when you're gloved up. Similarly, the slide release, slightly broader than what you'd find on a comparable model, offers effortless operation during active shooting sessions. The Masada Slim boasts a ready-to-use optic cutout complemented by a detachable plate, making it a prime choice for those keen on enhancements. Based on its manual, this cutout is compatible with optics like 507KX2, Sig Romeo, Holson EPS carry, and a few others. Installing these optics is fairly simple, and there is a hex wrench and pair of mounting screws thoughtfully provided right in the package. Actual performance. Out of the range, the IWI Masada S9 provided its mettle, Its grip, although slim, ensured a steady hold during shooting sessions, though I kept my distance to 20 yards. Considering its primary role as a CCW firearm, it consistently produced tight groups. Its unique double recoil spring significantly diminishes the recoil, letting me fire off rounds rapidly, which was especially impressive given its compact, lightweight design. The slide sight thickness, more than some compacts, might influence decisions about using a waistband holster. Its raised iron sights snap into focus effortlessly as you level it toward a target, and regardless of the ammo brand or type, the Masada S9 reliably delivered. Every trigger pull was met with a resounding bang. Through the Masada Slim chamber, I sent a total of 500 rounds, encountering no hitches along the way. A fifth of those were defensive rounds, with bulk 80% being standard FMJs. Remarkably, the firearm's performance was unwavering, whether it was the type of ammo or the shooting pace, primarily testing it between 10 and 15-yard marks. It's shown as a reliable piece for defensive ranges. While it's not to dismiss its potential beyond those distances, within that range, the precision was unmistakable. After only a few magazine loads, my trust and capabilities solidified. Admittedly, during the initial magazines, a few stray shots found their way off the mark, but I can attribute those minor deviations to my own excitement. Once I took a moment to refine my grip and ensure proper trigger finger placement, those strays became a rarity. For my hands-on time with it at the range, I can confidently place it among the top-tier CCW options. I'd trust it by my side for self-defense. If you've got an eye for something a tad unconventional yet pocket-friendly, the IWI Masada 9S might just tick all your boxes. What I didn't like about the Masada Slim. This is just a personal take, so you may not agree with me on this, but please hear me out. A little detail that's often overlooked, but the Masada 9S isn't the most user-friendly when it comes to disassembling. Ideally, a handgun should be straightforward to take apart without any tools. A standard set by brands like Glock, Hellcat, and SIG. If you own any of these guns, you probably know what I'm talking about, right? IWI, however, went a different route. To dismantle the IWI, you've got to lock the slide back and shift a tiny lever toward the gun's muzzle. This reveals the takedown pin, yet you'd still need something small to latch onto the pin's edge and yank it out. Since the pin doesn't pass through completely, there's no pushing it out from the opposite end. Reassembling is a tad more time-consuming than I'd prefer. It's not a deal-breaker, but given how I like to clean and oil my firearm post-shooting, a tool-free feature would have been a sweet touch, but that's just a rant. The final verdict. The Masada Slim certainly brings a lot to the table, particularly given its price range. While I'd need to run several hundred more rounds through it to vouch for its enduring reliability, I'm not anticipating any unusual hiccups. For those who can overlook the limited aftermarket options and are on the hunt for an economical yet precise 9mm suitable for concealed carry, the IWI Masada Slim is worth a closer look. Do I think that it is a contender for the top concealed carry weapon? Absolutely yes, but it's not going to rank first, because let's be honest, there are several better options than this gun. Still, it is a gun worth checking out, especially if you want something new that works. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more gun videos like this, just click the subscribe button and notification bell. Take care and stay safe.